Hey guys, so today I'm going to be showing you how to do the Audi Mod on the BK2 Genesis Coupe taillights. So what is Audi Mod? So basically what we're going to be doing is we're going to be disconnecting the triangle portion here. So the only part that will be lit up is this strip here at the bottom. And it's meant to mimic the newer Audi models, and that's where the name Audi Mod comes from. So the way that we're going to disconnect this triangle portion of the taillight is by cutting into the taillight and then disconnecting a blue wire that powers that triangle portion. So to cut into the taillight, we're going to be using a Dremel. You can also use a hot knife. After we cut into the taillight, we're going to use a pair of tweezers to easily access and pull out that blue wire just so we have easier access. Then we're going to take a pair of wire snips like this, clip the blue wire. Then we're going to take a plastic welder. This is actually just a junky solder iron I have with a flat tip on it. And it's going to be used to melt together the plastic piece that we cut out for just some extra durability. And then lastly, along that plastic weld that we did, we're going to use some silicone like this just to give it some extra water resistance. So first we're going to start with the right side tail light, also known as the passenger side. So the cuts are different depending which side you do. So first we're going to start with the passenger side since this one's the easiest. And I went ahead and outlined the cut that you need to make here. So you see it's right below the gasket. It's actually not on the side. It's down here. As you see the cut, usually go right down to this ridge, up along, and for the top here, you don't need to go to the very top, but something along this lines will work for you. So I'm just gonna take one Dremel here. We're gonna cut into this portion. Something I forgot to mention is you wanna make sure you use safety equipment. The thing is that we're gonna be melting plastic, so you just wanna make sure you have a mask like this, or you are in a well-ventilated room. And the Dremel, plastic always flies up, so definitely have a pair of safety glasses because plastic in the eye is not a good time. So we made the cut. And what we usually do is I take an X-Acto knife like this. We're just going to clean up these little plastic bits here, make it a little bit easier to work with. You want to try your best to not get in this plastic in the light, but if you do, you can always flip it upside down, shake them out. But the less you have, the better. So now that we got the hole cut, the wire that we're looking for is this blue wire right in there. So this is why I say a pair of tweezers definitely helps. So we're just going to take this blue wire and pull it out a little bit just so we don't accidentally cut the wrong wire, which you definitely do not want to do. So we just pull this out just so it's easier when we pull out the snippers. So we got that a spot we can access. Then we're going to take our cutters here. We're going to cut the blue wire there. We want to cut it as close as possible to the actual connector itself. So we're going to take this. Just double check there, and just like that. So that's it. We've done the Audi Mod. So then with this wire here, what I usually do is I take the tweezers, pull it out, give it some length, and we're just going to push it directly into here where the other wires are fed through. So next we're going to take the piece that we cut out, we're going to seal it back up. So what we're going to do is we're going to place it here. We're going to take our plastic welder, weld it all around, get it in place so it's nice and solid. And then take some silicone at the end, make sure everything's sealed up correctly. Here we go, we have it all plastic welded together. As you can see, it's very durable. Just a quick tip for you guys. Sometimes there can be large gaps with the Dremel, so you can always take a zip tie, melt it in, make sure all those cracks are filled. So we should be pretty much 100% sealed right now, But what we're going to do, just in case, is we're going to take some silicone here. We're going to apply it around the edges here, and then just gently smear it down with our finger. So next we have the driver's side taillight. So the cut that we're making for this taillight is a little bit different than the passenger side. So if you remember, for the passenger side, the cut was down here. Although for the driver's side, it's a little bit different. The cut that we're making is actually outlined in here. So this one's a little bit more tricky just because you have to be careful of the foam gasket. You want to do your best to not damage this with the Dremel or anything like that. So just like the other side, we're going to be using the Dremel. We're going to make this cut here. And then we'll snip the wire and follow the same process. So same thing on this side like the other side. Looking for that blue wire. Just give it a quick snip. I'm just going to put your finger in there and bend it out of the way a little bit. And yeah, so after we got that done, we got the Audi Mod done to this side. And we'll follow the same process with the piece we removed. We're going to plastic weld it into there and then seal it back up with some silicone. So we got the side all plastic welded, got some silicone on there. And yeah, so we're pretty much done for both sides. So let's take a look and see how they look. And there we go, look at that, guys. We got the Audi Mod done. Only took around maybe 30 minutes for both. See if we got the triangle portion disconnected. So the only thing is, now that that triangle portion isn't being used, we do have a triangle as turn and quad LED reverse module. And pretty much what that does, it'll make this triangle portion become the turn signal, and then these two parts will be LED reverse. So pretty much it gets rid of the amber turn signal and makes use of this portion here. So you can do that at the same time. Remember that blue wire that we cut? Pretty much you're just reconnecting that, soldering that to another wire. And yeah, so I have a full video, and if that's something you guys are interested in, modules are on the website. But if you just want the Audi Mod, then that's fine as well. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and send me a message on Instagram if you have any questions. I'll be happy to help you guys out.